Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video I will be looking at 3 different colleges in New York City: New York University, then Fordham, and then Barnard. And I just want to say before getting started that New York is a really cool place to be in college. It's not necessarily the most affordable option, specifically New York City, not New York as a state. But there are so many awesome opportunities, especially if you're interested in business or fashion. It's literally one of the best places in the world for both of those genres. So it's very cool. There's tons of great discounts for students, but it's still pretty expensive. That being said, I hope you enjoy looking at these 3 colleges with me, and let's get into the video. Alright, so the first school we will officially be looking at is NYU. This is a school that I've liked for a very long time, and as you know, the campus is really spread out and they are unfortunately still closed, so we can't go in any of the buildings, but we're just going to try to walk around the area and try to see some of the buildings from the outside and get a layout of the land. So I will show you what it looks like. Okay, the first thing I want to say about NYU is I heard a lot of people say there's not really a campus, and I disagreed. Yes, the buildings were spaced out and it wasn't a traditional campus feeling, but you did get the feeling that you were on a college campus and things were connected. The architecture really ranged, but it was very immersed in the city, which I really liked, that urban feeling. And if you're looking for an urban school, this is definitely a good one. It also felt quite large. So these were the only dorms we actually saw that we knew we were seeing dorms, but I'm sure you can find other videos and pictures of NYU dorms online. In addition to these dorms, we found a lot. We came across this park that was surrounded by this off-campus housing that a lot of professors and grad students lived in, and they're like 2 giant apartment buildings with a park in the middle, so even if you don't live in these buildings, it's a nice green space. Finally, we found this cute little street where all the language houses are, so if you are studying a certain language, I think you can live in them. Additionally, the area is, obviously, there's the park, Washington Square Park, which is a beautiful green space to hang out in and nice to be outdoors, and it kind of is in the middle of the campus. And finally, there's lots of cute coffee shops and stores nearby. So if you want to spend more time in the surrounding area, be sure to check all that out. And I'm pretty sure it's very accessible for college students. So yeah, this was the overall recap and thoughts on NYU. Alright, so it is the next day. There's some construction going on, which is pretty typical of New York, so apologies for the background sound. And we are currently walking to Fordham. So today we're doing a tour of Fordham's Lincoln Center campus and then the what's it called? Rose Hill campus up in the Bronx. Lincoln Center is obviously downtown Manhattan. And so I'll try to film it a bit, but it is like an official tour, so I don't want to be rude. But we're almost here, so we'll see how much footage I can get. So Fordham's campus did feel smaller than NYU's, but it felt more like a campus. The buildings inside were very normal classroomy, nothing too special. However, there was a lot of nice outside green space, similar to NYU, but Fordham had more space right on campus, and their campus felt more closed off from the city, which safety-wise I think would be nice for a lot of people. This was some of the lawn space, so you could definitely picture yourself studying out here if it's a nice day. Alright, so the biggest thing about Fordham that I liked was the dorms, and that was because of this view. So this is the freshman dorm, and freshmen get to live in this amazing tall skyscraper-y building with lots of space, this amazing view. So that left a very good impression on me. Alright, so we just finished looking at Lincoln Center's campus for Fordham, and it was nicer than I expected. It is kind of small, but it honestly didn't feel that small when you're inside because they have the business school and like performing arts and a law school there, so I think it wouldn't just be like undergrads taking classes, but you will see other people, and the campus felt really safe. This area is definitely wealthier, probably like safer than other areas of New York or Manhattan. Right now we're in Central Park, which is like a
really quick walk. It's like 5 minutes maybe to get to Central Park, which is really nice. And you'll have seen like my thoughts on the campus, like on the voiceovers in the previous clip. And so now we're getting ready to go down to the Rose Hill campus and tour that one. So I'll take you along for that.
So I definitely like the Lincoln Center campus more than the Rose Hills campus, mostly because of the urban feeling that the Lincoln Center campus that just wasn't present here at Rose Hill. The buildings were really pretty and there was lots of nice outdoor space, but it felt very separate from the surrounding area of the Bronx, which was a turnoff, and it's a very gated community, so I wonder if that would have an impact on the way the community views the school and vice versa. That being said, if you like somewhere else a little bit more separate, a little bit more remote, that's still very close, I would check it out. So that was Fordham.
Alright, so the last college we are going to go look at is Barnard, and that is an all-girls school that's in affiliation with Columbia. And we got here a little bit early, and so we're just walking around the Columbia campus trying to find a coffee, which is not a successful mission. But this tour should be starting soon, and I think we'll go inside a few buildings, mostly outside, and won't get to see any dorms. So I'll have pictures and videos of whatever we do get to see.
Alright, so Barnard's campus felt a lot smaller than NYU's and a little bit smaller than Fordham's Lincoln Center campus. However, it is connected to Columbia. Columbia is right across the street. If you don't know about that relationship, you should look into it. And so since Columbia's campus is so big and you would probably take some classes on there, it wouldn't feel as small as just this single school. Additionally, there was a variety of architecture around campus, which was kind of fun. And surrounding neighborhoods range from lots of cool places to eat to fun places to just hang out with friends. And it seems like there's lots of diversity in the surrounding area. So that's Barnard. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Those were the 3 colleges. I wouldn't really say I had a favorite. I liked different things about every single one, and I could see myself in each of those colleges. I think the student body would be really different at each college, but I think I could definitely find my place and be successful in every single environment, which was really nice to see. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!